But just because there was no Minecraft doesn't mean Minecraft wasn't a part of me. I also played Skyblock a lot. Since the server that was griefed, there have been a few more. And boy, Bastard, get over here. Bitch, great start, I know. So, I've got a big open space up there that needs covering. We can't have this top bit be open up here. Because if the roof, if the attic were open like this, then my entire house is gonna get very cold, so we need some insulation up here. So I gotta build some walls up here. Then the plan is also to build some walls and a floor down here. And then, as a final step for the day, I'm gonna try to furnish this entire space. The first thing that I have to do is try and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do to this top bit up here. Because I want these beams kind of to connect to the rest of these, but it doesn't connect up there. And I kind of want to continue the design of these walls up there, but I don't know if that is going to look very good. Yeah, that means I'm going to need a lot of these stripped spruce logs, which good thing I have a lot of spruce right here. And then I'm also going to need a lot of these spruce trapdoors to try and mimic this style over and over up there. The plan was that this episode is going to be the last of the building arc, but I just remembered that I have this open space back here, which is going to make it kind of impossible to do so. But at least I'll try to finish off the roof and the basement, and then maybe also furnish. Gentlemen, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea. And that idea is that I place one more layer of stripped spruce there, and then one there, and then, well, two there, and then one more there. And then basically we can have this pattern that we have down here. Hold on, I'll show it to you again. That open wall, I guess. Now we have that design right up here. I don't think I'm gonna do it completely to the top, because the 3-block intervals are what look the best. And hey, there's the wandering trader again. So I'm gonna try and replicate this smaller bit up onto each corner. Anyway, hello mister. I'll grab 2 of those white tulips just for the flowery flower. And then melons. And you know, you're kind of dumb for coming back every single time. Actually, are you the same guy? I don't know. I seem to kill the llamas of every wandering trader that comes by. And you're gonna be no different, my guy. Thank you for the leads and thank you for the leather. Dang! Okay, that is actually really good. It is still very open, and I don't know what the heck I'm going to be doing up there, but I will fix it. Just right now, the focus is not on fixing things, the focus is on building things. There's a little bit of a problem is this overhang right here that has to connect into these walls semi-seamlessly. What I could do is I could put this thing back, but then we just have an ugly random wall. But then I could like fill this thing in, which doesn't look great, but ooh, actually, that don't look so bad. It just looks a little wonky because, well, we've got the snow here and then it just stops. Like, subscribe. Stupid ass. So say I followed this design up here. What I would have is something like that, and then like that. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, that's not so bad. That is not that bad. I just need the stairs. So the problem now is that these beams kind of add a little bit too much thickness. So right here, it's a very thin bit because I'm using trapdoors instead of logs. So I'm just gonna keep on building, and whilst I'm like figuring things out and trying to make things work, I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna tell you how Minecraft has impacted quite literally all of my life. Like, I have not lived without Minecraft, which probably sounds a little depressing. I mean, in the first few years of my life, obviously there was no Minecraft because I was born a little bit before Minecraft. But just because there was no Minecraft doesn't mean Minecraft wasn't a part of me. I don't know how to explain it, but the best way I can really think of explaining it is that the fact that once it came out, it was like one of the only things um I ever wanted. Minecraft being a part of my identity since pretty much birth is mostly because of YouTube. I didn't have well, because we didn't have Minecraft on the PS well, we still don't have it actually. The first time I really played Minecraft was on a shitty laptop when I think 1.6 came out, or a little bit before. The reason I was so into it was because of YouTubers. I really liked watching YouTubers as a kid play Minecraft because, well, that was the only thing that was popular back then. The guy I used to watch, Jack, really a kids YouTuber, kids Minecraft tuber. Somehow, not a pedophile, which sounds really weird to say, but I mean that's how a lot of people have been how a lot of people have turned out from Minecraft YouTubing. When is it my turn? No, I'm kidding. I don't want to diddle kids. From Minecraft, it went to Fortnite. From Fortnite, I think it went back to Minecraft then because me and my neighbor started a Minecraft server, and on that server we started playing a little bit, and then on that Minecraft server I added one of my other friends who just then got his first PC, and then as well started his Minecraft age, but also his freaking Fortnite grinding age. So my neighbor and I started the Minecraft server, the first ever homies SMP. I think that was also the height of the Dream SMP at that point, which this all sounds so cringe in hindsight, but it is what happened, and there's no reason to try and shy away from it because, well, I don't really care. Shit. From the Minecraft server, from the first Minecraft server, we moved over to another Minecraft server. The first Minecraft server was mostly just a creative mode, look around. We were just building random things, and it was a pretty fun time. But we were out of that phase for very quick. Me and my dad basically hosted the server the next, I think it was a year. We did like a year-on-year type season thing. When I was the server owner for the homies SMP, it was very chaotic. I can at least tell you that much. So since it was so chaotic, my friend opted to start his own. That server became our 2 week Minecraft phase in a sense. Although it wasn't exactly a 2 week thing. Usually it was more like a 2 month. That started popping off. At the same time, I was still hosting my own server. Although we didn't have a good PC, so it didn't take very long before we completely went over to my other friend's server. This was peak COVID. I mean, well, actually, in between the server eras, because I did have multiple of those, I also played Skyblock. a lot. So in the peak server era, I think we had a few people online. I don't think we actually ever had that many people on the servers because I was usually the one adding people, and I think because of that I also kind of got sick of the people I was playing with because we weren't ever really good friends, to be honest. It's a little cruel to say it now. Just being in the same class together doesn't mean you're good friends with somebody. I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? Is that a zombie on my porch? That's a zombie on my porch. I'm gonna go kill that zombie real quick. Get your Fent-addicted ass off of my porch and die. During the peak server era, we got one of my school buddies was on the server. That guy, this school buddy, I think he got a little bit disinterested, and he didn't really like the server owner. So he did something interesting. He chose to explode the server owner's base, and obviously that didn't go very well. It was very quickly figured out who the culprit was. There was no scuffle. It was the base got exploded, the guy got banned, and that's the end of it. Wow, this is monotone as hell. Um, cool. Okay, I got some more barrels right in there and some more in there. Yeah, design is an interesting endeavor. One of these there, though, that actually does look pretty good. And then I just have these entire corners to kind of do something with, but hey, there's a little bit of storage in there. I don't even know if I need a torch, but I'll just place a torch right there. Go up here, make sure that no mobbies can appear up here. So, fill up this thing with barrels. I'm gonna need a lot of barrels to, like, kind of fill up this space. Also, I think I want to replace something like those there. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. 34 lanterns. Is that gonna be enough? I dang hope so, because if it is not, I am kinda screwed. This really gets you that old creepy attic vibe, huh? I kinda wanna get rid of that, and then, like, place instead one there, and then one of these there. Don't have any space for any of that stuff, so like that. Okay, I just need something in these corners, so I think I may just like kind of fill it up and then just place like one of those things there and one of those things there. So I think for now I'm just gonna place some torches. Oh, that is problematic. I don't have any iron. I need to go get some iron really, really, really soon. Oh, I had more iron in here. Okay, never mind. I did not run out of iron. I'm just blind and I forgot about it. Let me grab one of those and one of those. That, honestly, you should probably expect that more often from me. How's that look? Oh, that's actually really, really nice. But instead of doing them like right there, I should probably place them on both the outer ends and then boom. There. Okay. Anyway, I still have a window and this outside wall to try and do something with. I do not know. Also, I think I'm gonna move up like the entirety of this staircase, well, the ladder, like into the middle. So we just have a random block that you like walk around. I think a 2x2 would be the best kind of staircase because it just makes the most sense. Maybe I should place some, like a window in some of the open spots. I don't know. A few more windows is probably actually not that bad of an idea, but the thing is, how do I fit, like, windows on this side, for example? Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Um, You can't even see it, so it doesn't matter, but I think I need a little bit of a break, so I'm gonna eat, drink, make myself some lunch. Made a lot of progress already though, so that's good. That's really, really good. It is day 59 once I have slept, and I shall be back in a second. I did some thinking, and I think because I am not really all that good at multitasking, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you the story right now, the full story that I was trying to tell you, completely recap everything, because I don't think I did the storytelling all that well. It starts off when I was born. That's a few years before Minecraft started being produced by Notch, before the first public release, which was in 2009. I didn't play it, obviously, because I think I was like an infant still when it came out, so infants can't play Minecraft. They could use tablets, but tablets didn't even exist back then. So my first real console that I played on was PlayStation 3. We didn't have Minecraft, we had some other games, but after a while, we did finally get Java Edition, Minecraft Java Edition, on a shitty laptop. And that's the real first time I started playing Minecraft. This was when, I think around the time 1.6 came out, a little bit later most likely, because I can remember there were horses in the game and they looked like doo-doo. Separate from Pocket Edition, which I also used to play a lot of, and some free versions on some other tablets when we had those. At this point, I was really bad at the game. When Bedrock finally arrived, I started playing my first worlds on Bedrock and actually finally getting competent because the recipe book was available on Bedrock Edition and not yet on Java Edition. So I started playing the game, getting competent at Minecraft, and around this time was also when we started with the first server. This was the creative shit chat, as I wrote down here. So me, my neighbor, and my best friend later were just building random things. I think there was a KFC and a McDonald's at some point on the server, some random builds in creative mode. Then we had the second server, which was it was a fun time. It's mostly nostalgic, but I think we did most of the building. I did most of my building in creative mode because I was still not competent enough. I would not say I would be competent enough nowadays to do the things I used to do there in creative mode, but who knows. This is also when my best friend really started to get into Minecraft for the first time. But in between servers, well, COVID hit, we started playing Fortnite. And during COVID, we had a few servers, a few of mine, a few of my friends, and my main server I was playing at that point was Hypixel because I was playing Skyblock. As I said, I've clocked in nearly 1500 hours on Skyblock alone. And right after COVID, the prime SMP, prime time for our SMP arc, I think I had stopped with my server hosting at that point, so it was just my friend's server that was being hosted, but that one was the one that was griefed. And I think that was also the last one that I really was very interested in Minecraft, because the one, I think we're on our second one after that one, after the griefed one, and it hasn't been as fun. Well, it's not that it hasn't been as fun, it hasn't been as important, I guess, as these other ones. They have been. I have some cool screenshots from some of the earlier ones, if I can find them. This was the prime SMP. This was right after the grief, and this was the base of the griefer. He did this himself. As I said, this was the prime SMP. As you can see, this was a really good so time. Since the server that was griefed, there have been a few more, and around that time I also really started to get into YouTube. Since really grinding YouTube, well, I as I said, I only play this world now. I mean, during the Craft Mine update, this year's April Fool's thing, I played that a little bit, and every once in a while I may start up something like Deep Rock Galactic or Ultra Kill, although I do not have those games installed anymore either, because they're kind of a waste of my time at this point. Okay, this side is not that terrible anymore, but this inside, these things... Alright, that fixes it a little bit. Oh, a painting! Can I put a painting there? I hope I can. Do I even have enough resources for a painting? Oh, yes I do. Boom. Oh, and we got the perfect one as well. I don't remember which other options there are though. So, don't like that one. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. I'll just keep that one. Okay, look at that. Painting. I'm gonna probably add some more of those paintings around here. And yo, that is actually really nice. I don't know, this side, not great. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go up here first. Remove pretty much everything I've got here. Place these here and boom. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it like that because I don't care. And boom. I just fell. Just gotta add some glass up there. And then I have to figure out what the heck I do in here. I don't want to repeat the design I have downstairs exactly, because it's gonna look like shit. Honestly, that's not so bad. Top bit's empty as hell, but who cares? And then skadoosh. Wow. I don't know how I feel about any of this. I don't like this all that much. I don't know why, but I just don't. Hey. It's very dark. I think that's the reason. We could put a double bed right here. Make it like a king's kind of bed. 2 beds where we've got some extra, I don't know, some wood around the spot to make it look good, and then I just gotta fill in the rest of this really square area now. It's really square now. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's bad that it's square, but it's just weird that all of a sudden, like, this is square, and then you just got all this open space on this side. The most logical solution would be to just put, like, the staircase in a spot where it would be kind of out of the way. But this base does not follow any logic, so I need to find a place where it is out of the way. And I would like to say like right here, but I don't think it could go all the way through. I need to find a spot somewhere in here. Actually, I think this is a really good spot for the first. Now, the reason I'm saying for the first one is because there's roof up there, so I cannot go through there. I would have to place the next one maybe on this side or on that side. Oh, that's not even necessary. But no, this thing is in the way, so no, I should put one right, a beam right here. One of those, and then where is the trapdoors? Like that? That's the wrong way. That looks like doo-doo. That way doesn't look so bad. Yo, and then we can put in like a few more barrels, like right there or something. Gotta remove that thing then, but and yes, I'm just gonna be placing as many barrels as I can in the most random spots. Although I think instead of barrels, chests would be a better option. Look at that, and it opens. Insane. Wow, that's this room. Open. Now I'm gonna place my bed there and I'm gonna go to bed. Now the thing is, I could not put a ladder there, but I could put like a double ladder on this side somewhere. But I think the ladder idea is gonna be the only way for me to get up from here. Unless I actually place something like that. Get up through here. So that we have like an attic stair. Okay, so whilst this is a very practical idea, I don't think I can make it work, practically speaking. Oh, that's actually very good. And boom. Now I have to get used to the darkness though, because if I don't get used to the darkness, then I may need to add some extra light sources. On this side I just want to make sure I won't fall off, so how would one do that? I think by placing some trapdoors. So this is actually coming together really well. I wasn't expecting this to work as well as it does, but it works really, really well. Alright, so I need a new bed. I need to fill up this space somehow, and then I need a lot of chests for up here, but I think this one I'll just add as necessary. This is going a lot smoother than I thought, and I just heard some very crazy road rage. Somebody was almost making a dang symphony with how angry they were. This is not that dark. Somehow, this room is the darkest, so I think I need to finish building my bed right now. I grab some of that. Do I have? I don't have enough string. Shit. I need 3 more string. Could go with Horsey to that village, because there was a village and they had a few. Are you okay? You guys heard village and you were like, okay, take us there, bitch. Yep. Bad Omen 5. Damn. Damn. Alright. Those guys meant business. They really want to see that village, huh? I am gonna go grab a lead, and I'm gonna lead that bunny into the enclosure that I have behind my base. What is it with bunnies and just not being able to jump up off the blocks? And skadoosh. Bitch ass. Okay, I hate bunnies, by the way. These creatures are so annoying. It is nighttime actually, and I just realized that, which means there are going to be spiders around, and since there are spiders around, that means that I can go hunt some spiders and get me some more string. Yeah, just a billion copy-paste walls. This side actually, wowzers, man. Holy, 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 holy is the Lord that gave me the creativity to build something as beautiful as this in a dang video game. Wow. 3 white wool, 3 spruce planks, boom, boom. Red bed, numero dos. Okay, wow. And now, oh sh. Wow. Alright, it looks like doo-doo, kind of. Say I change those up to be stairs. That looks better. What? Huh? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Now, hopefully, Nothing can get in anymore, and hopefully the bunny doesn't get out either. Let's see the bed. Let's see the bed. What do I think of the bed? Alright, it's nice. But yeah, this snow does not look good. Now, campfires have an interesting property. That interesting property is that they give smoke, but that's not the interesting property that I care about right now. I care about the property that they can be turned off. Boom. Look at that. Now, this space is a little bit less dark. And now I can get up here quite easily. Okay, okay. I don't know what I can do with this. I still have to do the furnishing, obviously. And this side. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now we still have the basement. And this is going to be the worst out of all the places because I want a lava floor down here. And that is going to take me a lot of time to get all the lava, and then second of all to transport all the lava, and then third of all place all the lava and not die while doing any of that, and then also place like glass over it or whatever. Zoe mama. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, now 54, so I need one more deep slate tile. Okay, great. One deep slate tile. Shit, that's cracked. Fuck. And then 54 chiseled deep slate. Hold on, I just heard a spider jump off a building. Get off my house! You impure, inbred, insolent. So this layer is the lava layer. The layer above is going to be the layer of glass, so that we can see the lava. I don't know if I want to do tinted glass or not, though. Because, well, we've got all the lava, so if it's tinted glass, we're gonna need lanterns anyway, right? Let me grab my single lava bucket that I have right now. Let me place it down in that corner. Now we have one out of many lava. I should probably count how many blocks. I need 208 lava buckets? No, no way. No way. How many chests is that? That's 7 chests. Shit. 208 buckets of lava. I think I'm gonna leave that for the next time. So I think I'm gonna grab a sign if I have any of those laying around. Otherwise I'm gonna have to craft one. Needed. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna grab a few more buckets. 7 buckets. Hot diggity dang. I think I may have to either collect more glass or make it all tinted glass, but oh. So I had the idea of furnishing all the rest of this space as well, but I mean, I think I've spent like 4 hours just trying to make the rest of this area, and it looks good. It looks really good now, but I mean, it's just open space. And open space is dang useless. So I want to move in, but I can't move in if I don't really have anything in here. Alright, hold on. I just want to check up here because I think we do have space for a painting. Actually, we have a lot of space for a lot of paintings up here. So I think the painting era is going to start, which means I need those sheep. So Mr. Wabbit, get over here. You're dead. So I'm gonna get the 2 leads, and then I need 1 extra lead from the horse. Mate, what's wrong with you? Can you please move your face? Can you please move your face? Thank you. Alright, now let's go. Another rabbit right there. Oh, so another 2 rabbits. Cool, cool. I don't want rabbits though. Alright, here's the lava lake. Horsey, you stay away. whilst I collect the lava. Alright, that's 8. Yeah, so I'm sorry, sheep, but you're coming with me, and you're not gonna have a very fun time out here. That's powder snow. Okay. Let me try to stay out of the powdered snow. Those sheep are dead. Why is it so hard? Alright, I'm gonna have to bring you back. That was a waste of everybody's dang time, and now those sheep are dead for no reason. Mate! F***ing move! Why can't you jump? No, come here, come here, come here. Alright, you're going down with me. Don't kill yourself. We've already haven't had enough bunnies do that here. How the hell did that horse get over there? Wait, how'd you do that? This quickly? Holy f***ing shit. Okay. This. I'm not doing nothing with no damn bunnies. It's gonna be impossible, literally impossible, for me to transport any creature to this location. Okay, at least we got some meat on the menus, and what the fuck. So, I only need 200 lava buckets instead of 200. What the f? Get your fent-addicted ass out of my fucking house. Oh, what? Hold on. Did I implement something that I did not remember? It kind of looks like I did. And if that is the case, then I have something a little bit more interesting to do right now. Alright, so I think I turned on the a game rule that allows lava to become sources. So the same way that water can, for example, become a source, except instead of it being water, we're talking lava here. And yeah. Dang, man. This is a very dangerous basement now. I guess I did things a little bit differently than I remember, which is fine. It's probably good, actually. But that just means that I have to turn these glass into some more... I think tinted glass is the one that I want. Just because we've been using tinted glass everywhere else, so it probably would look the best because it is the most consistent, but at the same time I do want the light coming through. Not letting the lights come through is also very interesting. So I'm gonna go into the cave, into that geode, and I'm gonna open it up. And with opening it up, I mean I'm just gonna allow the amethyst buds to have as much growth space as possible, whilst being easily accessible at the same time. But that is all of the amethyst, all of the budding amethyst, completely exposed inside of this geode. Statistics, items, times mined. Alright, no budding amethyst has been mined. I could remove all of these amethyst blocks, and I mean it's not a bad idea, but I'm also kind of lazy. But I don't think there's barely any left. I think these two are the last ones over here, so I'm removing them. I think that one was the last piece that actually only had to get all 6 sides exposed to air, except for maybe this one. So that means that I should now have a relatively steady supply of amethyst coming in. And the reason I want so much amethyst, as I think I've already told you, but that's for all of the glass I gotta turn into tinted glass to cover up over the lava so that my ass don't get burned. So I'm gonna turn as much glass as I can right now into tinted glass and then just build as much of the platform as I possibly can. Why can't you do something like this to make 4 tinted glass or more? Actually 8 would be the right amount, but it doesn't matter. Alright. So I think the first thing I do is just kind of secure the landing zone for safety purposes. Alright, this is actually starting to look very nice. Indeed, very, very nice. I just gotta get a lot more of the amethyst, and then also at some point get all the required deep slate for these last 2 layers of wall. And actually, maybe not. I don't know. I could just build like a massive, like, furnace array. Could do, like, just fill this entire wall in with furnaces, and then fill that entire wall, and that entire wall, and then this entire wall, like, furnaces, blast furnaces in those two, and then, like, smokers in there, and then just fill the rest of this place up with the most random dang things. I think that could work. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am very dang broke though, so that's gonna take me a little while to do. I also can't really get to any of the places, so it's a cool dream, but I have to wear a mask with a smile for hours at a time. No, it's a cool dream, but I gotta finish the floor first before I do any of that. And I also gotta wonder how this looks without shaders. So, oh, cool. This looks cool. Without shaders, without shaders. Oh, how does my base look from the outside? Okay, it looks very Minecrafty. Stupid. Anyway, shaders, put those bastards back on. 120 FPS, insane. Ouchie. Yeah, so after I killed this zombie, I think I'm gonna do one more farming session. Well, first of all, let me go to bed. Let's see how this... Ooh, okay, this doesn't look so bad. Wow, I'm actually loving this. I'm actually loving this. This actually looks really nice. I'm actually starting to really like what I've built here. I'm actually really happy with what is built. I mean, other than the torch spam outside of the house and that, which has not been used, and that, and I guess that as well, which has got to go inside. Other than that, it's actually looking really, really good. It took a little bit of time, but if you trust the process and just come back and work on something enough, it'll look and it'll be good. Now that's some advice that you can take for a lot more than just Minecraft. So, finishing off with that, if you found any sort of value, I think that you should hit the like button. Definitely subscribe, because this is only going to be the start of this world. This is only the start. We're only at day 67, and I still have to finish furnishing the inside here, but once this house is done, well, we still have a giant valley down here to build in, we also have a giant valley inside of that mountain to build in, so there's gonna be enough for you to watch, as long as you do hit that subscribe button. But other than that, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.